Joseph, Google Joseph here. Hey, BFG and Chris movie reviews. And yes, we did a movie today. It was the original It.
Yes.
And basically it's a, was it 1990 film?
Yeah, 1990 film.
Stephen King, the original It. So we're just going to give you guys the movie reviews on it and what our take on the movie review is.
Yes.
What's your take on it?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Always watch the old one before the new one. If you guys watch it.
And I didn't.
Yeah, because it makes it probably better than the new. I mean, it's as good as the new one if you watch it before the new one. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the original It movie with Tim Curry as the clown.
Yes.
And it has a couple other famous actors.
John Ritter. I mean, it's got a good all-star cast. I'll give it an A on that one. I think they did a good job bringing a lot of good stars in that movie.
Yeah.
And of course, the guy from the Waltons. I mean, a lot of you guys back grew up in the 70s and times.
Yeah.
The Waltons. But
so basically, the storyline was pretty much the same as It Chapter 2, but shorter. This one ran about 3 hours and like 12 minutes.
Yes.
The other one was like 2 chapters, and the first one was like maybe
much more storyline too. So
was it 2 hours, and then the second one was like 3 hours or something.
Yeah, that's the way that went. Yep.
So it was a total of 5 hours. The original, like the new one, but the old one was actually 3 hours and like 12 minutes. So I did. It was funny because we actually made it through the first one, and it ended up that we had to flip over the disc because I was like, this is it? Only hour? I mean, hour and a half of it? And it's like, I was like, Chris, are you out of your mind? I didn't know what we were doing.
I thought you got gypped for a minute for the film. It was kind of weird.
But apparently you're supposed to flip over the CD or DVD, so I really didn't know, guys. So, so what's your reviews on it?
What's my review?
What do you think it's rated?
Well, I think it's rated R. I mean, I still... Well, no, it ain't rated R. Excuse me, guys. The new It might be more rated R than this one, but the reason why I'm going to give it...
That's not what I meant, the rating.
Oh, yeah.
The rating.
Yeah, the rating of it, yeah. I'm going to give you the rating.
Scale of 1 being the worst and 10 being the best.
I'm going to give it a 5, guys. This is the reason why. It's because I just think you can't give it a bad rating because it is a Stephen King, but I give it a 5, guys. Because I didn't think it was scary. I think the old lady part, the scene, was just... I thought it jumped me more the new old lady scene, the tea scene. Yeah, so...
Are you serious?
Yeah, and there wasn't as many jump scares in it as the new one. So, it was a tough 5, but because I do like all Stephen King movies. But, man, it was tough to give it a 5. But, I think the new one's better, honestly, guys. Yep. Yeah, I gave the new one a 9.5, and I'm sticking to it. After watching that one, I might give it even a 10. The new one. That's how bad I don't like. Yeah, so it made me think worse about the old one. That's all I'm saying. So you want to watch the old one first before you watch the new one, because it made me think awful bad. I thought it was good acting. I'll give it an A for good acting, but it wasn't as scary as the new one. So
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. I'm giving it a 5. I'm being a critic here, guys. That's a shocker, but I'm staying with a 5. Yeah. Like I said, I just don't. Well, what's your rating on it? I'm usually not a critic.
This is a great movie, dude.
Wow. Well. After watching the new one and watching this, it made me think worse about this movie.
I give this a 9.5, guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was really well done. I thought that the clown was more realistic than the other one. The other clown was just a lot of makeup and just this guy.
Well, the bite was bigger. That's what I.
Yeah, but that just doesn't seem realistic. This is more real. More, even though the paint looked like it was like makeup, like. But that's what real clowns are supposed to look like. You know, real clowns are supposed to have makeup on and supposed to be doing the thing. The thing that I like around the original or the new It movie was the vintage costume. If they were to do a vintage costume on the old Tim Curry one, I would have rated it a 10, guys. I really think that it was well portrayed. It wasn't too far out of fetch. It wasn't like too gruesome. It wasn't too gory. It was just right on all that action. It was more realistic. I mean, I didn't really see as much swearing as. You know, I don't know. I mean, there was some swearing in it, and there was some swearing, but
not as much.
I felt like the new It had a lot of like stuff that shouldn't have been in there, like swearing, cussing, and a lot of like homosexuality, and a lot of the other stuff like that, sexual content, and I definitely will give this guy's 9.5 on this.
Wow, I think it was the complete opposite, wasn't it? Last on the new one, wasn't it? I think you were the critic on the new one, and I think I was the easygoing on the new one. Now it's the other way around. So
I really
the way
think,
it goes.
I definitely will give this guy's a 9.5. I was really impressed with that.
And me, I just wish I never saw the old one after the new one.
Yeah.
I wish I watched it because I'm really critiquing it, and it's not right. But
well, I'm not too much of a fan with really old films, like a lot of like older, like back in the 80s. But I did grow up in the 1979, so like, or that's when I was born. And you know, looking back when this was made, which was like what, 30 years ago?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
That, it just was just amazing how portrayed it was. It's definitely a classic. It's one of Stephen King's better movies. Pet Sematary, the new Pet Sematary is good. I like that a lot. The newer one versus a lot of the older ones. So Stephen King had. I mean, he didn't do in the original It. He did not do appearance like he did in the new.
No,
It.
that's the bummer part. But you know, you're gonna have them times.
But it kind of matched up to the, but shorter in the second one had a lot more, you know, action and stuff like that, and it was a lot longer. But I think it wasn't too long, which I don't really like really drawn out movies like The Stand. With The Stand, it just
4 hours.
seemed
it was 4 hours.
It was. I thought it was a 6-hour movie for some reason.
Yeah, maybe
because
it was
like 4 parts.
Yeah.
But I thought The Stand was just too long. But I definitely will give this guy's a 9.5. I'm really impressed with it, and I thought I was just gonna be sitting there the whole time, like that, but I was definitely impressed with this, guys, and I definitely recommend this for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know what you guys will rate it as, the original, or if you like the original better, or if you like the new Stephen King 2-part It. Also, a little spoiler alert, there might be a third It coming out for the Chapter 3 of It coming up in the near future.
And that might even make it even better, which would be sad. But,
basically, I heard it's going to be a prequel, so it's going to be where where what happened to the clown. It was more about where the clown started off.
Where he came from.
Where he came
that's
from.
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
So
that would make it even more interesting.
So they're going to do more in depth of the clown story versus, the kids stories. So instead of all the kids stories and the adult stories, it's going to be the clown center view. Yeah. That's what I heard. So it's a rumor that says that.
We'll see. And I'm thinking about if Dr. Sleep comes in the theaters, I'm thinking about going to theaters to watch that. I will put my money in to watch that. But when is it supposed to come out? I
don't know.
But anyways, we might do more Stephen King's down the road anyways.
So guys, check out my channel, the BFG and Chris movie reviews.
And thanks a lot, guys.
And remember, subscribe to my channels, click the notification like button for more additional content, and you'll get to all the best stuff. And please let me know in the comments what you guys think, whether you guys like the original Stephen King or if you like the new one.
Yes.
And please let me know your rating as well. So have a good day, guys, and remember always.
I forgot what to say. Oh,
peace out! Take care, guys. Have a blessed time. Bye.